Okay, so what we're going to go over is a couple tests that we can run when you're having some sort of issues. The easiest way when you have any kind of issues is kind of filtering out what the problem is. So a couple tests that we have options for are going to be all of the solenoids or the motors that are on the machine. So let's say, for example, you know, your wiper isn't coming out. So your wiper, the little hook that comes down and picks up the thread at the end, if it's not working and picking up the thread, then we want to filter out, make sure it's not the bracket or the wiper motor itself. So how do we test those individual solenoids? On the panel here, we're going to hit M settings. On the newer machines, it might be under Tools and then under Machine. Okay? So we look for Tools, Machine, or M setting. Hit the M setting button, and right out the top, we have Machine Test. Okay? We're going to hit the Set button. Now, in this screen, we can test each of the solenoids, each of the motors individually, so we can filter out what the problem might be. The jump solenoid, if I hit the Set button, and then hit the Start button to engage it, then I could hear and I could see this jump solenoid activating on the head. Okay? The wiper test. So, I hit Set on the wiper test, and if I hit the Start button to engage it, then I can see that the wiper is going in and out smoothly, making sure that it's working. Okay, next one is the picker test. Now the picker is this little fork piece right here in front of the hook. Now what that does is it pretty much adjusts how much thread is left on the after the cut. So if there's a lot of thread left after the cut, then that means when the needle comes back down to stitch, it'll leave a really long thread on the top side that you're going to have to trim later. If it's too short, when the needle comes down, the problem you're going to see is that thread is going to come out of the needle, causing a thread break, and you would have to rethread it again. Okay, so to test a picker, we go into the picker solenoid test, hit the Start key, and we can make sure that it's going in and out smoothly. Okay, there's nothing getting stopped, stuck, or anything going in and out. Okay, next test is going to be the trim solenoid test. So we're going to hit the Set key on that. And this one is going to be kind of hard to see because the solenoid is underneath the table in this model. But if we hit the Start button, we can hear that it is engaging. So I know that the solenoid is working. Okay? And the last test is going to be the wheel sensor test. This is going to let me know if these sensor wheels on the head are actually working or not. This is our thread break sensors. So if I hit that Start button, let's say Set, hit the Start button, and we can see right there that the light is blinking on the red dot. So if the lights are blinking, then we know that it's working or active. Okay. So these are the tests that we can use to troubleshoot and filter out what kind of problems that you might be having.